Good morning, beautiful divine feminines. Hope you're having a good day. I just wanted to share this quick message, hopefully. So, I've been following the soulmate cycle as it regards me and my relationship. But I did find a person who is studying the whole cycle from an outside perspective, and has a really on point perspective on it. I think I mentioned him already. His YouTube channel is called Steve Love Tarot, and he's really not what you expect. It's not your usual love tarot. It's got nothing to do with that. In fact, he doesn't even define himself as a tarot reader. He's more of a energy reader. And the beautiful thing is that his readings all really connect with each other. So with him, it's not like, you go to one reader and they're going to tell you something, and then you go to another reader and the message could be completely different. Like, I was getting that for months, maybe even years, and that was really confusing, even though I knew they were general readings, so I couldn't expect to have a specific message. But even when I did get specific readings, personal readings, yeah, I just wasn't getting congruent stuff. I was getting one answer from one person and a completely different answer from another person, and I was like, okay, I just gotta go with what my gut tells me. And so yeah, I mean, I think that there's a lot more to the story than we realize, and that it's possibly not just a somewhat fantasized, romanticized relationship between two divine counterparts, which in itself is already like a great topic of discussion, sacred relationships and where these relationships should and will move from the 3D perspective. And so that's already a great topic. But yeah, I think it's more than that. I think it's more than just what meets the eye. And last night I kind of had one of those aha moments where you think to yourself, oh my God, what if this really was kind of like on the notes of what Dolores Cannon says, with regards to God sending the 3 waves of volunteers, of earth angels, to save humanity from itself, basically, from a timeline in which it annihilates itself. Well, the apocalypse, like humanity ends and everything ends and life on earth, and it's a beautiful kind of love story where God, since he can't intervene from the outside, he's basically allowing for the intervention to come from the inside. So for earth angels, or angels like myself, being born into this realm and forgetting completely who they are and what they are, what dimension they're from, and receiving the exact same programming as any other person, human. There are different types, obviously, of people and souls on this planet, but yeah, we all forget who we are and where we're from, so that kind of puts us all on the same boat in a way. And it's like, I'm not being like face fakely modest or anything, but Like, I have gone through a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean like a fucking lot. With mental illness, with physical illness, with miscarriage, with other physical illnesses, a lot of disappointments, a lot of stuff. Um, and I am at a point where I really do want to let that in the past and let that go. And so I was happy when I was hearing stuff that around the fact that a new soulmate was coming in, because I thought, yeah, this makes sense. Like, I don't want to repeat old patterns. I don't really want to restart an old car that has been dead and dusted for, well, in my case, more than 20 years, and just not be happy and be miserable. And in the process of allowing this person, if they're at the beginning of their awakening, obviously I'm talking about the divine masculine, and I'm further down the road, okay, they can learn a lot from my experience, but at the end of the day, like, where is my good stuff? Like, that didn't add up. So I thought that was weird. And so, yeah, unfortunately, I looked at my PC and was distracted in my train of thoughts. So, yeah, I was just happy to expect someone completely new, a fresher energy, perhaps not as deep as the DM, but yeah, just fresher, more fun. Like, I feel like my soul really wants that, a lot of lightness, a lot of fun, because my life has been really heavy, right? Really, like, well, a lot of toxicity in every aspect, a lot of challenges, a lot of blockages, and I have been unshakable in my own faith. I realize that now, in retrospect, that I have been, but it hasn't always been easy, right? So, yeah, I'm just at a point where I really want to have fun, and I don't want to support someone in going through their own healing journey just because they woke up to the fact that, oh my God, maybe is a soulmate twin flame connection, and this is why I cannot stop thinking about this person. And I was like, oh my God, I've been there years ago. Like, where's the good stuff for me? What's good in it for me, that possibly this person might turn out to be the actual 5D person that has nothing to do with a 3D. I don't know, it just seemed like fuckery for me yet again. So I was like, okay. But then, I don't know, something about Steve's video just inspired me to think above and beyond. And so I kind of like took an even higher perspective and imagined that the divine feminine, or the angelic energy in this case, was really, it is kind of that angelic help from God, right? Because she's more intuitive and she just knows more easily how to remember that connection with God, right? And in the Lover's card, the male looks at the female while the female looks above, and so it yeah, I just came to the conclusion that the divine feminine is really the angelic component of the connection, while the divine masculine is the kind of like the devil and the human of the connection. When I was talking about, or other readers refer to, the Burger King or the Burger Queen, the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands energy, someone who's really in their ego, who still tries to bullshit their way out of things, who doesn't really take responsibility for their actions. And I was like, and I knew that this energy coming towards me was not the divine masculine of the 5D, the one that I want to go home to, but it was someone possibly showing up. And I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, because I don't know that. But the energy of someone showing up just because the external environmental energies are pushing this person to do so, but not because they've gone through the whole transformation as the divine feminine has, right? So it's like a, it's just like, well, you're coming to me, and as much as I appreciate the gesture, you're coming in for the wrong reasons, or you're not coming clean, as in that you really have the intention, because you really did go through a dark night of the soul, like I have several times. So basically here is where the imbalance comes in, because I really feel like the divine feminine is really turning to that Empress at the Wheel of Fortune, and she will start getting green lights on everything in her life, because she's earned it. She's really earned it. I know I have, and I'm sure you guys have too, for those of you who resonate with the DF. But on the other hand, the DM, which still has that human egoistical component very vivid in their self-identity, it's not there yet. And they can't give me. And so the universe knows that if this person came forward with that kind of energy, I cannot respond to them in that same energy. No way. So it would just end up in a major rejection and disappointment, which it will if they actually do turn up. And if they don't, and this is just really about my own internal divine masculine, which is also a case because everything is happening within and without, right? Well, then maybe I still need to get out of certain situations, and I know that. Okay, so I know that for some reasons I just haven't been able to completely eliminate myself from certain situations that at this point are no longer healthy for me. And but I'm trying to. I'm constantly striving to get there, and the universe is helping me get there because they know I will, right? And I know I will. And then, so maybe, this new person coming in is just going to be someone who allows me to make that switch of leveling up a gear and saying, okay, well, even if I've been married to this person for 20 years, or not my case, but you know what I mean, or if I've been working at this job for 15 years, well, fuck it, it's time to leave, because I'm not happy. And it's for some reason that, I don't know, it just wasn't the time. So now I might just go with it, realizing that this person, if this new person does come in, will probably boost my confidence or allow me to make certain decisions that I don't feel like I have the confidence right now. And who knows? I mean, Steve thinks that this is going to spark a lot of jealousy in the runners who don't show up now. If they see that that I'm in a new relationship, that I've gotten a divorce or whatever, or that I moved to a different country, I don't know, anything. It could be anything. So my advice for you is just don't take everything with a pinch of salt. Know that there is a plan. Trust in the processes of the universe. Maybe you won't get it right, but the universe will keep going, because this really is God's will to save humanity from the inside out. I'm pretty sure about this. And we are the ones in the soulmate cycle being affected, and we're only talking not 25%, about 20 million, Steve says, over 8 billion population of Earth. So it's gonna start like on a really small scale, but it will bleed out into all other, because at the end of the day, I really think that we're all going through the same stuff, but it's just on different timelines. So, like for me, it was meant to happen in this timeline, in this lifetime. Maybe for others it will happen. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going with my thoughts here. I realize that, I don't know, I just have listened and heard to a lot of things until now, and this is what makes sense for me right now. So it's almost like the universe is telling me, just go for it, have fun, be light, be uplifting, be uplifted by others, like all the stuff that I haven't been able to enjoy until now. Just, what the hell, just go for it. And don't worry about what happens to the DM, like, will he come back? Will he come back now? Or will he show up further down the line? Maybe once I've, broken out of a certain chain. I don't know, anything is possible, but it's not really important. I think what's important is the trust in God and the universe, and just allow them to do their own thing and have the best fucking life that you can in the process, So I'm all up for it. Okay, well, I mean, I always try to keep this short, but once I start talking, it just kind of comes. And anyways, I hope my point of view and just putting together different pieces of information has been useful for you. And if not, I'm just talking to myself and loving myself anyways in the process. So, yeah, what more could we want from life, right? So true. All right then. See you soon. Much love. Thank you. Bye.